Hey everyone, I'm here in Canva and I wanted to share with you some strategies for putting together a digital story in a really inexpensive and pretty easy way. So, in our class, we've been working on Canva and the fact that it's a free, accessible software package that is there for you to use and it's capable of doing so many things. Now, I personally upgrade to the one that I pay for because I use Canva for so many different things. And it just makes sense for me to do that. But you certainly don't need to do that to be able to put together a really great video. So here I am in Canva. I have clicked on the video section at the top here. And then you can see they have all these templates for video options for digital stories or for really any other purpose. But of course, for ours, it's digital stories. So I'm going to give you an example here of one that I have put together for my mother-in-law, or I'm starting to put it together for her, I should say. She shared with me a little bit ago just that she really wants to make sure that she's passing on her stories to her children, her grandchildren, all of that. And so we were on the phone. She was telling me about her childhood, about swinging from this big, beautiful tree, and about sitting on the front porch, rocking with her grandmother. And her grandmother would tell her stories, and she would cut up apples for her. So I took these ideas and I have put them together in a video as well for her, but also I wanted to walk you through and give you an example of how easy it is to do this. So let's say you don't want to get fancy and use iMovie, which I have used and I love iMovie, but it is more complicated than Canva. Canva's pretty straightforward. I did have to do a couple things to test out how to incorporate layers of sound. So I'll be able to share that with you as well. So I started out with, I'm just going to click through so you can see on the main screen the images. I located images that I wanted to use. Some of these are already animated. I was able to find video of this girl swinging on a tree, which was so cool because it really captured in my mind how I was imagining my mother-in-law doing this as a child. And then I was able to also find images of a rocker, although the videos that I found of the rocker were mostly kind of creepy because they were like the rocker rocking by itself, which is not the vibe we were going for here, maybe in one of my horror stories, but not in this kind of a thing. So I ended up picking a still image of a rocker on a porch, and then the hands with the older hands and the younger hands. And then you'll see when I play this, the peeling of the apple is actually a video. So all of these that you see here are from Canva. The music track that I selected is also from Canva. So all you have to do on the left-hand side of the screen is click on audio, and you simply click on the audio that you like and you drag it over into your video, and it actually applies the whole thing throughout for every different image, every different scene that you have set up. The other thing that I wanted to do, and I wasn't sure how to do in this, was record a voiceover of myself, just because I happen to use iMovie, but like I said, that's a little bit more complicated. So there are a couple ways that you can do that. If you don't want any other background sounds or music, you can just directly do a voiceover by, let's see, how did I do this? We went into, somehow you get to recording studio and you can actually record the presentation as it plays. So all the different images and videos are kind of moving forward and you're just recording your voice. What I didn't like about that though is that you could only have your voice and not any other music. So what I ended up doing was going over to Audacity, that free software that I asked you to download, and I opened a new project and I hit record and I just recorded my voice for a couple of seconds. And then I was able to save that file. I exported the MP3, and then in Canva, I went to upload and I found it on the computer where I'd saved it, and I grabbed it and pulled it into this project. And then Canva treats your files once you've pulled them into Canva like anything that they're already giving you. So you just grab it. Here, I'm going to shift the screen over here. So you can see this was what I recorded. This MP3 is what I recorded over in Audacity, and all I did was click on it and drag it over here, which I'm not going to do again because I have already done that for you. But I'll play this to show you how easy it is to do. And I'm sorry if you can hear my dog being a jerk in the background. He's rolling around the floor. Okay, so here I'm going to play this, and you'll see on the top line here, you'll see all the images and video. This bottom line that's purple, this is an audio track of music that Canva provided that I just pulled in. And this blue one here is my voiceover that I recorded in Audacity. It took me less than 2 minutes to record it and pull it in here. I didn't have to edit it or anything. So if you edit, of course, it's going to take a little longer. But let me play this just to show you what it's like when they're all compiled together. This is an example vocal track to show you how you can integrate your voice into an existing Canva video. So creating both files separately. This voiceover I'm creating in Audacity. I'm going to export it as an MP3. I'm going to integrate it into my Canva kind of data bank, and then I'll be able to pull it into the Canva video where I've already added a music track, and I've already added both still images and moving images. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. There was a little bit of a glitch back here somewhere. Not quite sure what happened. Maybe my internet signal got weak for a minute. But at this point, all I would need to do, let's say I was happy with this video. I come up to share, and then I click, I can copy a link, but I'd prefer to download. And then it's actually already in the format of an MP4 video, which is perfect. So I hope that you're able to see, this is a little less intimidating than using iMovie. I certainly don't want to dissuade you from trying iMovie. It's a wonderful tool, but this is just a little bit easier. So I can't wait to see what you guys are putting together.